everyone, I'm Kate Andrews, and here's a look at what is going on this week in the news. And we begin from the Vatican. On Wednesday, the U.S. announced it would restore full diplomatic relations with Cuba. The following day, Pope Francis, who was a key influence in negotiations, relayed his happiness with the turn of events. Room Reports has more.
Pope Francis expressed his satisfaction with the reestablishment of diplomatic relations between the U.S. and Cuba. He made an off-the-cut comment as he addressed a group of new ambassadors to the Holy See.
E oggi tutti siamo contenti perché abbiamo visto come due popoli che erano allontanati da tanti anni, ma ieri hanno fatto un passo di avvicinamento. E questo è stato portato avanti da ambasciatori, dalla diplomazia. È un lavoro nobile il vostro, tanto nobile. Vi auguro che sia fecondo, fruttoso e che Dio vi benedica. Grazie.
Both Barack Obama and Raúl Castro highlighted the key role Pope Francis played as mediator in the process. He explained that it was a diplomatic success because it promoted peace in the world.
Il lavoro dell'ambasciatore è un lavoro di piccoli passi, di piccole cose, ma che finiscono sempre per fare la pace, avvicinare i cuori dei popoli, seminare fratellanza fra i popoli. E questo è il vostro lavoro, ma con piccole cose, piccoline.
The new ambassadors to the Holy See presented to Pope Francis their credential letters. Some of the countries represented were Qatar, Finland, Rwanda, and New Zealand.
In news from around the world, after celebrating the 25th anniversary of the legalization of Catholicism in the former Soviet Union, Ukrainian Catholic leaders are afraid the church is being driven underground again. Ukrainian Catholic communities in Russian-occupied Crimea are approaching a January 1st deadline for re-registering under Russian law. However, since the church has no legal status in Russia, it will be unable to register. Archbishop Sviatoslav Shevchuk of Kiev-Helach is asking the international community to restore freedoms in the affected areas. Ukrainian Catholics fled Crimea to escape arrests and property seizures after Russia annexed the region in March. Catholics make up a tenth of Ukraine's population. Back to news from the Vatican. During his general audience, Pope Francis spoke about the family. He also shared his condolences for the countries that have recently fallen victim to terrorist attacks.
In his catechesis, the Pope talked about the family, describing it as a gift from God. With Christmas looming, he noted that Jesus chose to be born within a family. He then called on all Christian families to embrace Jesus like Mary and Joseph did.
Ciascuna famiglia cristiana, come fecero Maria e Giuseppe, può anzitutto accogliere Gesù, ascoltarlo, parlare con Lui, custodirlo, proteggerlo, crescere con Lui e così migliorare il mondo. Facciamo spazio nel nostro cuore e nelle nostre giornate al Signore. Così fecero anche Maria e Giuseppe e non fu facile. Quante difficoltà dovettero superare.
He went on to add that Jesus' family was a real and hard-working family with its ups and downs. And this, he said, should be an example to all other average, everyday families.
Non era una famiglia finta, non era una famiglia irreale. La famiglia di Nazareth ci impegna a riscoprire la vocazione e la missione della famiglia, di ogni famiglia.
Even though the mood was festive, the Pope also took on a serious note. He prayed for the victims of the recent terrorist attacks in Australia, Pakistan, and Yemen, and also for their families. He called on the attackers to have a change of heart.
But it wasn't all business at the general audience this week. Pope Francis celebrated his 78th birthday on December 17th. In honor of the special day and his Argentinian roots, a group of tango dancers performed for the pontiff at the audience.
Tango birthday parties make turning 78 look like a piece of cake.
mantenersi così.
Per il compleanno del Papa Francesco, balliamo il tango per lui come regalo.
Che messaggio vuoi dare al Santo Padre?
Che la vita è bella.
Pope Francis was thrilled with the performance, saying the group brought an Argentinian win to St. Peter's Square. Well, that is all the information we have for you at this time. I'm Kate Andrews. Don't forget, you can keep up to date on Catholic news throughout the week with Catholic Newsbreak right here on the Catholic TV Network.